Welcome to our Bulk SRAM's Kenya subscriber guide, drop for sale in Kenya at a limited time price of cheap price. If you're seeing this, you've hit the window before our next batch hits the standard market rates.
And that sound you hear is the window slamming shut. Look, we're talking about the Kenyan market, which is, well, it's on the verge of a seismic shift. If you're not positioned right, you're going to be left behind.
It really does feel like we're in a bit of a war room today, doesn't it? This isn't just a discussion, this is a strategic briefing. We've managed to pull together subscriber guides, pricing sheets, stuff that, most people just don't get to see.
Absolutely.
And the mission is pretty simple. We are handing you the cheat sheet to dominate the keyword Bulk SRAM's Kenya before the game completely changes in 2026.
Dominate's the right word. This isn't just sending a few texts. This is about owning what I'd call the central nervous system of the entire Kenyan economy.
That's a pretty bold claim. But before we get into the how, I want to make sure everyone listening knows the shortcut, the asset. We're breaking down a specific subscriber guide here. If you're a serious investor or business owner and you just want the fast track to the rates we're about to lay out, there's one number.
Just one. It's the direct line. It's 0740534899. That's the bridge between what everyone else pays and what the insiders pay.
Okay, 0740534899. Got it. Now let's back that up. You said central nervous system. In an age of, AI, 5G, isn't SMS a little old school? Why does this matter so much right now?
It feels old school. I get it. Until you look at the actual data. Mobile penetration in Kenya, it's over 95%. We're talking 61 million active SIM cards.
Wow.
So when you get past the hype of social media apps, what actually runs the country day to day? M-Pesa alerts, bank notifications, government announcements. It all runs on SMS.
Because it doesn't need a data plan.
Precisely. It works on the newest iPhone, and it works on a 10-year-old feature phone. It is the only channel that gets a 98% open rate. But here's the why now. We are heading for a regulatory cliff in 2026. The Communications Authority of Kenya, the COK, they're about to tighten the screws.
And we're going to dig into that unverified label threat later because honestly, it sounds terrifying for brands. But let's start where every investor starts. The money. You have some data here that points to a pricing war.
It is a race to the bottom, which is a great thing for the buyer if you know where to look. The gap between the retail price and the insider price is just massive right now.
So break it down for us. What's the hierarchy? If I just walk in off the street, what am I paying?
Okay, so if you go to some of the standard, very good providers like, say, SMS Leopard or Advanta, you're looking at a tiered structure. You could be paying anywhere from KES 4030 to maybe KES 0.90 per message.
Right.
And to get that lower 0.30 rate, you usually have to commit to huge volumes. We're talking over 1 million messages.
Okay, so that's the baseline, 30 to 90 cents. So what does the insider data show? What's the immediate reward?
The data points to one provider in particular, Celcom Africa. They are right now the absolute market leader on price efficiency. Through this subscriber guide, we're seeing rates as low as KES 0.25.
KES 0.25. That is a serious undercut.
It's massive. Let's just do the quick ROI math. Let's say you're a bank or a betting company. You're sending out transactional stuff, OTPs, payment alerts, maybe 500,000 messages a month.
Which for a national bank is nothing.
Not at all. So at a standard rate, let's call it KES 0.50, that's costing you 250,000 shillings. At KES 0.25, you're now paying 125,000. You've just saved 1.5 million shillings a year.
Just by switching your provider.
That's pure profit margin added straight back to your bottom line. And that's the immediate reward. You don't wait for that payoff.
And that's why the number, the 07405348899 number, is so critical. You can try to negotiate for months or you can just use the subscriber line.
You get access to the pre-negotiated wholesale tier instantly.
Okay, so price is obviously king. But we both know that if I pay KES 0.25 and my message never gets there, I'm actually paying infinite money for zero result.
That is the gray route trap. So many people fall for it.
Explain that for someone who's not in the weeds on this. What is a gray route?
So imagine you want to send a letter from Nairobi to Mombasa. A direct route or a tier 1 connection goes straight there. Simple.
Makes sense.
A gray route takes that letter, sends it to, say, Italy, then maybe to Dubai, and then sneaks it back into Kenya. It's a way to avoid local interconnect fees. It's cheaper, but it's slow, and honestly, a lot of the time the letter just vanishes.
And for something time-sensitive like a one-time password, that delay is a deal breaker, isn't it?
It's fatal. A customer's trying to log into their banking app, The OTP takes 45 seconds to arrive.
Yeah.
Forget it. They've already closed the app. You've lost them.
So we need Tier 1. This dossier, it breaks the market into 4 categories for what it calls the high-intent buyer. Let's walk through them so people can see where they fit.
Sure. So first up, we have Category 1, the high-volume beast. This is Cellcom Africa.
The KES .25 guys.
Exactly. Their entire game is built on volume and speed. They have a 99% delivery rate and, this is crucial, a 2-second delivery time. They do this through direct connections to Safaricom, Airtel, Telcom, no middlemen.
So if you're a political campaign or a huge enterprise...
This is your play.
Okay. Category 2, the Unified Enterprise Solution. The notes point to SMS Leopard.
Yeah, SMS Leopard is for the business owner who wants all the power but, hates coding. They call it the all-in-one dashboard. It brings SMS, WhatsApp, even something called Chat Sasa, all into one place.
So it's less about the raw blast and more about managing the conversation?
Precisely. It's built for a marketing manager. You can see replies, run surveys. It's just very user-friendly.
Got it. Category 3, the developer's choice.
Africa's talking. No question. If you're a fintech startup trying to build the next big thing, this is your gold standard. They do more than SMS. They handle USSD, voice, airtime, all in one beautiful API.
The techies love them.
Their documentation is legendary. If your CTO's in the room, they'll probably pick Africa's talking.
And lastly, Category 4, the localization specialist, Advanta Africa.
Advanta really shines in the NGO and community outreach space. Their platform is built for multilingual support. Kiswahili, local dialects. If your goal is reaching rural areas where language really matters, they're the ones.
Okay, so you have these clear options. But the smartest decision for 2026 isn't just about picking one. It's about securing capacity now. Why the big rush?
It's about 2 things, capacity and compliance. As these new regulations kick in, all those cowboy providers using the cheap gray routes, they're going to get blocked. The supply of clean, compliant routes is going to tighten up.
And if you're not locked in?
You might find yourself on the outside looking in, unable to send messages at all when that hammer drops.
Let's switch gears to the how. You keep mentioning APIs. Can you just explain it like I'm 5? For the business owner who just wants the result.
Okay, best analogy.
Yeah.
An API is like a waiter in a restaurant. Your business system is the customer. The SMS provider is the kitchen. You don't go into the kitchen yourself, Rob.
Right.
You just tell the waiter, the API, what you want. He runs to the kitchen, gets it done, and brings the result back to you.
So in a business context, what does that look like?
You run an online store. Someone buys shoes. You don't want to sit there and manually type, thanks for your order.
Impossible at scale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your website just tells the API, hey, send a confirmation. The API triggers the SMS. The customer gets a branded receipt in under 2 seconds. It all happens while you sleep.
And the notes mention this connects to CRMs, things like Salesforce or HubSpot.
Oh, yeah. This is huge for sales teams. A new lead fills out a form on your site. Your CRM can instantly trigger a text. Hi, saw your inquiry. When's a good time to chat? That speed is everything.
But I feel like we have to keep coming back to this. This automation is totally useless if the pipe it's running through is one of those gray routes.
100% correct. If your waiter takes the order and then goes missing for an hour, it doesn't matter how amazing the menu is.
Setting this all up, though, APIs, CRMs, it sounds complicated, maybe expensive.
It can be. I mean, it's a technical headache.
Yeah.
Vetting the vendors, testing the delivery.
Which brings us right back to the shortcut. The subscriber guide you get through A74, A34, 899 basically does all that vetting for you.
It just takes the guesswork out. It's a pre-vetted list of providers who already have the Tier 1 connections and the stable APIs.
Okay, we need to address the elephant in the room, this 2026 briefing. The trust factor. You mentioned an unverified label. That sounds bad.
It's a huge move by the Kidawy to clean up the whole ecosystem. The proposal is that by July 2026, any sender ID, the name that shows up on your phone, like Safacom or Jumia, if it's not properly verified, it gets stripped.
Stripped? What does that even mean?
It means the phone will just display unverified, or worse, just a random suspicious-looking number. Now, think about your own behavior. You get a text from unverified. Do you open it?
No way. I assume it's a scam. I delete it immediately.
Exactly. And just like that, your open rate is dead. No open rate, no ROI. Trust is the new currency.
So how do we avoid this? What's the compliance checklist to dodge the unverified mark of death?
It's basically 3 things. First, sender ID registration. You have to own your brand name. No more shared pools. You pay the fee. It's about KES $6,500 to $7,500 per network.
A tiny price to pay for legitimacy.
Negligible. Second, time restrictions. The Data Protection Act is very clear. promotional SMS,
Uh-huh.
only between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m.
So no more 2 a.m. betting tips.
Totally illegal. And for political messages, it's even tighter, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You violate that, you're looking at fines, blacklisting.
And the third thing?
Opt out. Every single promotional message has to have a working reply S.E option. It's not a suggestion, it's the law.
This is a really crucial point. If you're with some cheap cowboy provider right now, are they making you do this?
Almost certainly not. They just want your cash. They'll let you spam people at midnight. But when the crackdown happens in 2026, you go down with them. The guide only vets providers who force you to be compliant now.
Okay, we've hit price, tech, and compliance. Let's finish up with strategy. How do I actually win? The dossier mentions an omni-channel approach.
This is the next level. We're moving beyond just SMS. The really smart companies are combining SMS with WhatsApp.
Why both? What's the thinking there?
Think of SMS as the tap on the shoulder. It gets the attention. Hey, look over here. But you can't send a PDF catalog or a nice video through SMS.
So you use the SMS to push them over to WhatsApp?
Exactly. It's a viral conversion loop. You send a text, limited stock just dropped, see it here.
Yeah.
That link opens WhatsApp. Now you're in a rich media environment. They could chat with a bot, see pictures, get an invoice.
And what's this RCS thing I keep seeing?
RCS, Rich Communication Services. Basically, it's iMessage, but for Android. It lets you have verified sender badges, buttons, carousels, all inside the native messaging app.
So no app download needed.
None. And since Android is king in the Kenyan market, RCS is the next frontier. But you need a provider who's technically ready for it.
It all comes back to having the right foundation. You can't build a skyscraper on quicksand.
You need a partner who gives you that KES 0.25 rate, guarantees the Tier 1 delivery, keeps you compliant with the KEG, and is ready for what's next.
So let's bring it all home. What does this mean for you, the person listening right now?
It means that window we talked about is closing, the market is consolidating, the Wild West days of bulk SMS are over.
You really have two choices. You can go out there, try to figure out the KEK regulations on your own, negotiate with telcos, and just hope you don't pick a provider that gets blacklisted in 2026.
Which is slow, it's risky, and frankly, it's expensive.
Or you can take the shortcut. The whole point of this deep dive was to hand you the keys. We've laid out the lowest rate, KES 0.25, the highest reliability, 99%, and the clear path to compliance.
And a single access point to all of it.
If you want to secure the cheap price and get the full breakdown before the market adjusts, there is only one number to call. The gold standard contact line is 0740534899.
That number connects you. It connects you to the exclusive deals, the vetted providers. It's the direct line to dominating this market.
Make the smart decision. Don't wait until July 2026 when your messages start getting flagged and your competitors have already locked in all the prime infrastructure. Call 0740534899.
And I want to leave you with just one final thought. We talked about that unverified label. Think about the psychology of your customer. In today's world of digital scams, trust is binary. You're either trusted or you're blocked. So ask yourself this. If your current provider isn't forcing you to register your sender ID right now, are you building a customer base? Or are you just burning cash to annoy people who will eventually block you anyway?
That's the question that will decide whether you survive or thrive in 2026. Thanks for joining us. Make the call. We'll see you next time.